Stop making woodworking projects just because everyone else is making them. Some popular projects are actually some of the hardest to sell. In the next 4 minutes, I'll show you what to stop building, what to build instead, and one surprisingly simple project that could give you a much better profit opportunity. If you're trying to make money with woodworking, here's the biggest mistake you can make: building what impresses other woodworkers instead of what customers actually want. Your time, materials, storage space, and finishing work all cost money. So let's start with one of the most obvious examples. Stop focusing so heavily on floating shelves. They're easy to build, but they're also everywhere. That means you're competing with thousands of nearly identical products, and when customers see dozens of similar shelves, price becomes one of the easiest ways to choose. Instead, try picture-led shelves. They're still simple, but you can offer different sizes, finishes, and even sell them as matching sets. You're no longer selling one shelf. You're selling a complete wall display. And remember this rule: don't ask, "Can I build this?" Ask, "Can I build this repeatedly and still make good money?" Now let's talk about large furniture. Dining tables, large coffee tables, cabinets, and entertainment centers can be profitable, but they're expensive, time-consuming, difficult to store, and harder to transport. If you're starting a woodworking side hustle, smaller products can give you more opportunities. Think about entryway organizers, key holders, mail organizers, and compact wall storage. The customer immediately understands the problem you're solving. Keys get lost. Mail piles up. Small spaces need organization. And you can build several small products in the time it takes to build one large piece. Next, stop making generic wooden signs. A beautiful sign can still be difficult to sell if there's nothing unique about it. Instead, personalize it. Family names, house numbers, important dates, wedding gifts, anniversary signs, or custom welcome signs. Now you're not just selling wood. You're selling something personal. And that's powerful because customers don't compare a personalized family sign to a generic decoration in exactly the same way. They're buying meaning, not just material. Here's another strategy most beginners overlook: build products that can sell all year. Instead of making something that only works for Christmas or one specific season, consider wooden lanterns. The same basic design can be used with candles, flowers, pumpkins, greenery, or Christmas decorations. One design can serve multiple seasons and multiple customer occasions. And here's where this gets even more interesting. You don't need 7 completely different products. You can take one successful design and create multiple versions. Different sizes, different finishes, different colors, different personalization. That makes production faster because you're repeating a process you already understand. Another category worth testing is wooden plant stands. People don't just buy plants. They buy ways to display them. A simple plant stand can use relatively little material, and you can offer small, medium, and tall versions. Better yet, sell them as a matching set. Now a simple project becomes a collection, and collections can increase the amount customers spend in a single purchase. But here's the most important lesson. Sometimes the problem isn't the project. It's how you're selling it. Take a wooden tray. You could call it a handmade wooden tray. Or you could position it as a rustic coffee table serving tray, a farmhouse breakfast tray, or a personalized Mother's Day gift. Same basic woodworking. Completely different perceived value. You're not really selling wood. You're selling the result the wood creates. A more organized home, a better looking room, a thoughtful gift, or a personalized memory. And now, the project I mentioned at the beginning. Wooden blanket ladders. They look almost too simple to be profitable. A few vertical boards, a few horizontal rungs, and basic construction. But customers aren't buying a ladder. They're buying a cozy looking room. They're buying a way to display blankets. They're buying something that makes an empty corner look intentional. And because the construction is simple, you can spend your time improving what customers actually notice: the finish, dimensions, style, photography, and presentation. That's the real formula behind profitable woodworking. Simple, repeatable, customizable, easy to understand. And most importantly, it solves a problem or gives the customer an emotional reason to buy. So stop asking, "What can I build?" Start asking, "What can I build that people already want?" That's the mindset that can turn woodworking from an expensive hobby into a profitable side hustle. And once you find a product that consistently sells, don't immediately move on. Make more. Create variations. Offer different sizes. Add personalization. Create bundles. Improve the finish. Take better photos. You're no longer guessing what to build. You're following evidence. And that's exactly what we're going to keep doing here. Finding simple woodworking projects that people actually want to buy, how much they can cost to make, and how you can turn those projects into extra income. So subscribe to the channel, because the next video is going to take this one step further. We're going to look at woodworking projects with a combination every seller wants: low material cost, fast build time, and a much higher potential selling price. Because the project you build next could be worth a lot more than the one you built last.